I think that that aspect of like it kind of happening for everyone is really important too, with another point that you've touched on around kind of not trying to get rid of anxiety completely, or actually being realistic, I guess, about what we expect of ourselves and our experiences of anxiety. Because I think when we're working with people, a lot of the time they do kind of come in wanting it just to be gone, like that, just like get rid of this anxiety.
I think when you kind of pressure yourself to not have it anymore, it kind of adds the cumulative effect. And that's kind of why accepting it, looking at perspectives to help you sort of accept that it's a normal thing. Kind of helps take away some of that pressure. And
sometimes a helpful thing, like, you know, if we didn't feel anxious ever, then we'd probably all be really crap at our jobs, and you'd probably fail lots of your exams, and
you just try, wouldn't, you know, or put effort in.
It's definitely a gift and a curse. Because I find I'm pretty prudent as a result of some of that anxiety. Like with university, I'll make sure I'm on time for stuff and everything, but obviously it can swing too far one way, but it's definitely a good thing in some senses, and helping me like achieve stuff.
And it's hard to know what's enough. When can I just let it go?
It's still something I'm trying to work on.
Because I think you talked about, or you put down something about perfectionism and things, and that's often comes up with young people we see with anxiety, is that puts another pressure actually on everything they're doing.
That's definitely something that's quite prevalent with me particularly, but I think that's what I've largely learned in the past few months or this year is just compassion for yourself is kind of a remedy for all that.
That's so nice to hear, and such an important thing, and I think something that so many people struggle with is like actually being kind to yourself and realizing that you're a human, and
it's not like a easy practice where you just can like sort of switch it on. It's consistent work, and that's sort of, I was journaling for a little bit, and I just write stuff that I'm grateful for. It was basically a daily practice. Whether that be people, events or ideas or whatever, and then also just daily reminders, I guess, because I don't know, sometimes you can get into the idea that you just think you're not good enough because you have these problems, and just having writing down the action of just writing them down for some reason, like saying like I am enough or whatnot, just remembering those, and it kind of just keeps those messages going in your head pretty much.
So it's kind of affirmations, and it brings in balance, doesn't it?
And that's not the same for everyone, like what someone's affirmations are might be different, but I found ones that work for me, and it obviously takes a bit of commitment, because I haven't done it recently. It's probably something I need to get back into, but I found that very helpful.
How did you, I guess when you think back to kind of starting to try out these things, how did you develop that commitment, or what made you be consistent? Because I think that's what a lot of young people who I'm working with will struggle with, is seeing the benefit in, it's like flossing your teeth or going for a run or something, you don't see a kind of necessarily direct benefit from that one time you do it, and so that can be hard to build that motivation to then go, I'm still going to commit to this and do it every day.
I think that it's partially just my personality.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've always had that sort of temperament where I kind of apply myself
Yeah.
in whatever I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Which I guess links back to sort of partially the underlying maybe anxiety, but the helpful stuff, I guess you could say. Yeah, I've always been someone who applies myself. What was the question?
Yeah, I'm just following on from what Annie was saying. Do you think that it is something that's become more helpful because of you practicing doing, thinking about those lists and writing down things that, do you think you need to keep doing it?
Yes.
And would tell other young people to
Yeah,
do
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess it's sort of portrayed like affirmations and stuff. Even I held the sort of idea that they were a bit wishy-washy, I guess.
Yeah.
And they get sort of
discounted.
Yeah, but I think if you can put your own spin on it and find what works for you. And I found different books helping. Just books provide perspective, just different perspectives. Like I did self-compassion book by Kristen Neff. I'm not sure if she's a PhD person in America, and I think her work's quite well known. But yeah, just trying to gain new perspective. Sometimes you can get stuck in the perspective you've been in for so long.
Yeah.